Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
With Seattle and Tampa Bay in Germany, and look ahead line. It's just not even worth discussing because Tampa Bay was a big favorite, almost 10 points in the offseason in this matchup that was put on the board. But now we're dealing with Tampa Bay minus. I'm even showing some 2.5s out there. Maybe it's juiced up a little bit, but you can get 2.5. You can get 3. I don't know. Pick whatever. I'll go with whatever you want. I'll put 2.5 because I'm showing maybe the consensus is 2.5 minus 120, and it's teetering right there. What do you think of the matchup with the great Geno Smith against that guy, that Tom Brady, who's apparently his career is over?
Well, I'm just kind of wondering if, Gino has been doing high knees. Has there been any report on what the status was on him on the plane
Well,
on the way over?
it's
You
funny
know,
you mentioned that because of there was some controversy within the last 24 to 48 hours, uh, looking back at what uh, Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll kind of traded some barbs a little bit in the media, saying that because Russell Wilson, he doesn't like to use a wristband. He considers himself a cerebral quarterback that can make decisions. But one of the problems that Seattle had was a lot of times Russell Wilson, delay of game penalties, not being able to get the playoff at the line of scrimmage, even though he was great. I mean, that was one of the knocks against him. And Gino always has the wristband on, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage in a prompt fashion. And one of the keys to Seattle's success has been the operation of their offense. In this, as they've gone along, that's why they've excelled. They're crazy in this matchup to think about what was expected in the preseason, and we have Seattle 6-3 and Tampa Bay 4-5.
right. And, I think we kind of talked about it here a little bit. These overseas games in London have been, a little bit low scoring, but evidently isn't it supposed to be due to, the pitch of the soccer field and such. But yeah, so maybe, the field in Germany with the assistance of the NFL would be a little bit better here. But yeah, the Seahawks are coming into this ranked fourth in points per game. Gino averaging 244 yards as well. Tom Brady finally ended that little bit of a losing streak, but offensively, they still struggle. Buccaneers have not beat a team by 2 digits since, the second week of the season. So again, I expect this one to be close. I think I like the Seahawks in this one. I think they're going to give Tom Brady his first international loss. He's 3-0 right now. I'll take him at the plus 2.5, the Seahawks.
Yeah, and that's interesting, and I moved the line down. If you want to take 3, that's fine because I think it actually seems to be going that way. And maybe there's been buyback on Seattle, and you would think, I don't know who would be the public side if anybody, everybody talks about public side, sharp side. I mean, I like to say I know who the sharps are on, and in this one, to me, I think they kind of favor Seattle. I never say when I broad brush it that all the sharps are on. Sharps are people who move lines. It can go back and forth. They can be on both. Some could be on one and some could be on the other. But here you have a Tampa Bay team, again, a neutral site game where nothing is necessarily going right for Tampa Bay really at this point. And they're the one where the line is moving to, right? So they open 1.5 and maybe even 1. I talk about that look ahead line. I can't count that at this point
Right.
because of what's transpired. I mean, Seattle's 6-3 against the spread and straight up, and Tampa Bay, despite that 4-5 record, they're 2-6-1 right now to the numbers. So to me, I think I'm going to look for this one to go over with Seattle and Tampa Bay. Look, to me, feel like it was going to be a premium, but I don't I don't have anything really on the side. I think the number could be right on here in this one. This might be the spot for Tampa to finally find a way. I keep saying that in a way, but I'll go over in this one. I really like it. I'll call it premium, if you will. Seattle's 4-1 to the over against teams that are below 500. Last 5 times that's occurred. So I'm going to go over 44.5. I think it's great value, and I like it to go over in this one. Pretty strong play. I just can't get on a side, and I want to give out a play, so I'm willing to give out one of my top plays on the card here over in Seattle and Tampa. Look, Tampa's got that defense, and Seattle's been kind of doing it with defense here. I mean, Tampa Bay is 2-7 to the under this year, but I'm going to go over in Seattle and Tampa Bay.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.